Okay, we in it. Last night we saw it. GGG triple ones versus Canelo Saul. Canelo Saul, Off-World Sports. Let's talk about it. I can't put the video up. You know they're gonna take it down. So any video images shown of the fight will just be taken down by YouTube. So with that said, great fight. Let's go into a couple of things statistically that we saw coming into the fight. Just pre-fight, those guys standing next to each other. I don't know about steroids, but Canelo looked different. When I saw him coming in, I said, uh-oh. Houston, we got una problema. Mucho. I saw him, I said, mucho problema, mi amigo. I thought it was a little slim. I said, oh no. I mean, everyone, obviously there's a weigh-in and everyone appears to come in at the same way. I'm talking about the rehydration. I said, okay, GG's gonna come in 175, 176. But I couldn't see Canelo rehydrating. Matter of fact, I'm seeing him maybe even in a weight class lower than the middle. Well, I can't say that. He is a natural middleweight. He was always bigger than the guys he fought. But he's a smaller middleweight. So he's not that big. Something has changed. I know he's bulked down. And I said, man, something's up here. So let's get into the stats. 5'11 versus 5'9. The interesting point, the reach advantage was only about an inch on the side of GGG. But he looked like a considerably bigger fighter than Canelo Saul. That was Triple G. So going into that, just with those stats, with size as far as from my eye pupils designation, I felt that GGG was going to be able to bully Mr. Canelo Alvarez. However, Mexicano, what a fight. You want a Mexican style? Huh? You want an El Chapo style? I'm going to give you El Chapo style. Respect to Canelo Alvarez. He gave him Mexican style. They gave us a fight last night. A traditional fight from the 80s, a la Hagler, Hearns, Durant, Leonard. Those type of fights. We saw a little bit of that last night. Mayweather, Leonard, those type of fights. Okay? We saw that last night. Respect to those guys. Okay? Appreciate it. ConcuBox numbers. Okay? Remember, GGG said, bring it to me Mexican style. And Canelo brought the tortillas with the chips and empanadas with a little bit of beef inside. Some chicken, a little bit of a little pork tamales for your ass. Oh, oops, I shouldn't curse, but that's what he gave him. Sorry. GGG, he brought it to you. So he brought GG's fight to him. So what was GG doing from rounds 1, 2, and 3 that I thought was a huge mistake? Okay. I remember him fighting Curtis Stevens. The GGG that fought Curtis Stevens was not the GGG that fought Canelo Alvarez. I think that was one of his better fights. That was an angry GGG, Triple G. That was a guy that was on a full-out mission. And now they're going to say maybe it's the competition. I happen to love Curtis Stevens as a fighter. So I would have to say, I digress and say, no, it's more so, I have to digress and say Curtis Stevens was not the level of a Triple G. Canelo Alvarez. We can see that by last night. What about Lemieux? Knockout artist Lemieux, who knocked out Curtis Stevens, size-wise, he also got semi-bullied, but he's a B-plus fighter. Had a tremendous knockout. I would love to see Lemieux versus Canelo. And again, Canelo worked his will. Now, a guy that's smaller than Lemieux, muscle mass wise is smaller than Curtis Stevens, not size. You know, Curtis Stevens is a shorter fighter. Comes in and starts to bully Triple G. I couldn't imagine it. And he looks skinny. I said, this guy must have been doing something different in the past. Okay, as a journalist, I cannot commentate on speculation. All I'm saying is his size, Canelo's size looks different. So, we go into rounds 1 through 4, and you know who the bully is? It's Canelo, the skinnier, smaller man. Next, GGG CompuBox numbers threw a lot more punches. Okay, he threw a lot more punches than Canelo. Okay, but were they rabbit punches? Were they tap punches trying to set up? Was he able to exert his full strength on a couple of punches? He was. He hit Canelo clean on a lot of shots. The bigger guy did not knock him out. I'm not going to say he wasn't hurt, but did not knock him out. And Canelo's a smaller guy. Okay, there goes strike 2. Okay, you see where I'm going here? You know I'm trying to build up something here. Next, percentage-wise, Canelo had a higher percentage of hits. Okay? If you do the ratio, from what I saw, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, percentages show that Canelo landed at a higher percentage than Triple G, even though Triple G had much more output. Okay? I think Triple G's plan for round 1 through 5 was to do the same game plan he had in the first fight. He thought that the conditioning was going to be an issue throughout the fight. Okay, so here goes where Canelo's size plays a role. The extra weight that he added in the previous fight has been taken off now. Therefore, he probably has a much more higher propensity to be able to last. So I think GGG's game plan was 6th, 7th round. He gonna be tired, and I'm gonna show that Mexican what's up. Okay, I'm gonna show him what's up in the 7th round. Okay, when he starts to gas. Remember, Conor McGregor has the same problem. He gasses. So Canelo again did not gas, and it was an even night through and through. Canelo landed the more impactful punches to the eye. To the eye. Remember I said that. Okay, I want to say to the eye. It looked like he landed the more impactful punches. He was a smaller guy. He landed at a higher percentage. He was pushing GGG back to the eye. Sorry, it is what it is. He's in a golden boy arena. It is what it is. It is what it is. So Triple G, it's on you. It's on you, Triple G, to knock Canelo out. It's on you. You know it can't go to decision. It can't be close and you win. You know that. Abel Sanchez knows that. Was it a draw? Hell yeah, it was a draw. Of course it was. But you know he's a smaller guy. He had the higher percentage of hits. He had the more impactful hits. He stayed with you, took your punches. He moved you back throughout the whole fight. So therefore, I must digress again. Did Canelo Alvarez win the fight? In my book, as far as expectations, yes. If I was Golden Boy, was this a legitimate Golden Boy cheat? Not really. Not really. It should have been a draw, but when you go down the line and look at all the things in the favor of Triple G, the only thing that disfavor Triple G is one thing that catches up with all of us. I got grays coming to you. 5, 6, 7, 1. Anyway, gray hair, age. I don't got bunnies like I used to have. A little something. You know, I'm a freaking Vince Carter, but I had something. Right? I don't have it anymore. Alright, but Triple G, 36 years old, the father comes. And with his style of fighting, the father will come. So, great fight. I think it was a draw. Canelo, based upon the points I just mentioned, smaller guy, higher percentage rate, more impactful punches, taking Triple G's punches, moving Triple G back. Looking at the fight again, even though I thought it was a draw, I'm okay with them giving the fight to Canelo. All for sports. Now, who do I want to see next? Hey, Spence, you ready? Errol, you ready to make magic happen, Errol? Errol Spence, are you ready? Kell Brook couldn't do it, but I saw what you did to Brook. Are you ready? Are you ready to make history? Errol Spence, are you ready? We waiting for you. Let's go. Errol Spence, Canelo, I want to see it. 2021 or 20. Let's go. Peace. Off Work Sports. I'm out of here.